Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to be talking about something that's very close to my heart indeed, as per the shirt that I'm wearing. Dark Souls 3. It comes out in just under 3 months, and quite frankly, I am very, very excited for it, especially since the new trailer has dropped. It looks phenomenal. It looks like the lost gap between Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, because Dark Souls 1 was possibly one of the best games ever made. It was flawed, but it was still one of the best things ever produced. Dark Souls 2 was a good game, but it wasn't as good as 1, which is why it suffered so much when people tried to compare the two. Dark Souls 3 is more of a return to the first game, which is perfect because it ties everything back round into this full cycle that has been a theme, a constant theme in the lore that the community has seen over the past 7 years or so. But From Software are really not afraid to break boundaries on this one. They've got more giants, they've got more themes of hopelessness, surprisingly, and they're not holding back on the brutality, because from the footage that I've seen, which is the 2 trailers, I am determined to keep myself ignorant, by the way, it looks absolutely phenomenal. And this is me, as I'm a bit of a fanboy about it. I can completely appreciate that. I'm sat here in a Solaire t-shirt, for pity's sake. But even if you've never played a Souls game, and even if you're not a fan of RPGs, it is still one of the best series to be released over the past decade or so, because it brings back that age-old point of, is it better to have something that's difficult and make it, less narrow in terms of a market, or make it really easy and open it up to everybody who wants to play it? And that is something that's been lost over the years, and I'm so glad that FromSoft revived that, and they revived it well. Admittedly, Dark Souls 1 was flawed and a bit broken in terms of the Covenant system and a couple of the glitches like multiplayer exploiting Havel's armor. We won't go back there. But it still remains one of the best games made. Whereas Dark Souls 2 had a different producer, they had a different set of values. It wasn't Miyamoto. I remember his name there for a second. Different set of values, different production team. It just wasn't the same. It's like they were trying to replicate something, but they didn't know how to do it. And since Miyamoto's come back from working on Bloodborne, because he's a very busy man over the past 4 years, he's managed to do 3 games. It really does look like that final link between, the fire's gone out, the world's apocalyptic, the Lords of Cinder are back, and they're going to relight this flame that's going to kickstart another age of, whatever. But this time, there's actually a hint that things might change for good. If the player character is introduced into the situation, and that situation evolves where you can actually change the world, that would make me happy, because what we need is something definite in that series. Everything is left to interpretations, which is why people love the lore so much, but something physical and fantastic, like a definite ending, would be immaculate for that series. That side, I'm just looking forward to playing the thing, because they've added stuff that quite frankly was needed, like different stances on power weapons, different ways of actually playing. They've brought back the moodier, gritty graphics. They've brought back instant parries rather than the stupid ones where you have to wait to stab someone. And they've basically revamped it to be more like Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1 rather than 2 and Bloodborne. That being said, they have kept some changes from Bloodborne, so if you're using 2 daggers now, you are much faster. So Blades of Mercy builds probably will still be popular, and people are going to die. But I'm going to drop a link in the description below for the Dark Souls 3 trailer, so you can go and view it at your own pleasure. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that you are excited for this as I am. I'll see you in the next video.